Right, here we go with the Formula Libre, their second race of the day, the second last race of the event. As they come down towards us, well, Byron Mitchell ran away with that one, but it was a good fight for second between DJ Boyson and Storm Lanphier. And then winning Class C was Darren Liebenberg in the Formula M car. And then we had all of those Formula Vs, and as Sean Lariche was telling me earlier on, that the Formula Vs run according to national championship rules and regulations, and the other cars run according to the Formula Libre club rules. So the 21, the Will Collision car and Dolphin Engineering of Byron Mitchell, also a young man that's part of iRacing, forms part of Durant Motorsport, together with the likes of Yuri Swart and Jason Kutsia and Julian Familiaris. They're all part of Durant Motorsport when it comes to the iRacing. And here comes Storm Lanphier, part of Race Driver SA. And then we've got the Dyco auto electrical car of DJ Boyson. Man, I've said that for decades, together with his dad Dirkie, that raced Formula M way back in the day. And talking about Formula M, in P4, he's the Formula M of Darren Liebenberg, and he is the man there in Class C, Byron.
That indeed he is, number 22. But we have now the 5-second board, and lights will go out for now as we run off at a bad start there for Storm Lanphier. A brilliant start for Byron Mitchell, who's been scintillating in race one, and there they go into turn one now. DJ Boyson will be in second, and then Lanphier will be in third position despite having that tricky start. And that lovely blue Reynard will make it into turn two now. And already look at the gap they're pulling away from the rest of the field. Darren Liebenberg in there in that Class C motorcycle engined Formula M, ahead of Hayden Elwood, and then Andre Lariche will lead the Formula Vs away with a battle between himself and looks like Richard Carr. Yeah,
and then Zaina Manson, he's also in that group as well. He sits there in that third position, but out of turn four, down the back main, here the Class S cars go. Byron Mitchell, DJ Boyson, Storm Lanphier, down the back main in that order, racing down towards a turn 5 Fostron corner. Then that screaming, howling motorcycle engined Formula M car in Class C, sitting in P4 there of Darren Liebenberg, and right behind him is a 7-up Formula Ford of Hayden Elwood.
Well, coming down the straight now, Frankie, look at the whole gaggle of Formula V cars as they come through now. I saw Kelly Fletcher trying to get up there as well, so we'll see them as they come out of turn 5. Pertamina Fastron, Kelly Fletcher looks like she's up into second in class, but it will get third with Andre Lariche ahead, and then Richard Carr is under pressure over here now as they charge towards turn 1, and a big lockup over there as well from Carr. Richard Carr, as he holds second position at the moment in the V class.
But it's all about that fight in the V class that's making its way towards turn 2. That is where the action is. There are 4 of them. Oh, Richard Carr lunges up on the inside, and Richard Carr goes into the lead in the V category. Coming through with him as well is Andre Lariche, demoting Kelly Fletcher into that third position. Right behind Fletcher is Zaina Munson and Donovan Ramsey. That is that group of cars working their way out of turn 3. It's a 5-way battle for P1 in the Vs as they work their way towards saddle sweep.
Well, back to Class S here, Frankie. I'm looking now. Here comes Byron Mitchell, and he leads across the line for completing lap 2. Then it is Storm Lanphier that is ahead there of DJ Boyson. DJ Boyson, they had a lovely battle earlier on in race 1. DJ Boyson in third at the moment as they go into turn 1. There comes that Formula V battle after we have Darren Liebenberg and Hayden Elwood. They're coming out of turn 5 now, Frankie. Let's see who pokes their nose ahead there. It's going to be Kelly Fletcher.
Kelly Fletcher fighting right back again. Man, here come the Vs under the City of Cape Town Bridge, working their way into turn number 1, and sitting there up on the inside, he's Andre Lariche. And Zaina Munson is having a look as well. He wants to come through there on Richard Carr. But Carr holds that position. And then behind them is the 95 of Donovan Ramsey. Out of turn 1 they go. Up the Joubert Straight towards turn number 2. And Fletcher on the outside into turn 2. And Lariche, they almost make contact. And it is Andre Lariche that takes the lead away. And here comes Richard Carr. Carr wants that second place through the king, but Kelly Fletcher says it's not yours, it's mine to keep, as they work their way out of Interceptor Corner. What a hell of a fight between these 5, working their way towards turn 4, Saddle Sweep.
Well, Byron Mitchell rockets it to the fastest lap of the race so far, a 1:10.629, and he is 6.6 seconds ahead of Storm Lanphier and DJ Boyson. They had 6/10 a second between the two of them when they crossed the line the last time out. Darren Liebenberg will run it down to the line. He leads at the moment, Class D as far as things are concerned, and I'll take a look at the gap between himself and Hayden Elwood as well. It was about 3.0 seconds. We'll see now. He's 26 seconds behind. 5.1 seconds between himself and Hayden Elwood. Here comes our V battle now, Frankie. I see now that it's Richard Carr back in the lead again with Andre Lariche.
Lots of dust there on the exit of turn number 5. Lots of dust exit of Pertamina Fostron. And we'll have a look and see who that may be.
I think it was
Somerville is coming through. Luan van Heerden is coming through. We'll try and pick up who that is, but somebody went off there in Fostron Corner.
I don't think anybody's stuck there, Frankie. I think what happens is there was a battle because Richard Carr came up into second position. I think Zaina Munson, Donovan Ramsey, and Kelly Fletcher all got a little scuffle over there as well. And Kelly Fletcher finds herself in 10th position now.
Right, where are those V's? We're having a look at them. Going down the back straight, all on his own, is Darren Liebenberg. He's making his way towards turn 5. And then behind him, heading towards Fostron now, is Hayden Elwood, which means that the Formula V dice will be coming towards us down the back main. There they come. It's Andre Lariche from Richard Carr, from Zaina Munson, and then we've got Donovan Ramsey. Then it is Kelly Fletcher that's coming through, and not too far behind them as they make their way towards Fostron Corner. The leader, Byron Mitchell, is virtually on the back of that group as he heads towards turn number 5, Fostron Corner.
Yeah, that's always the challenge, the carving through traffic, which makes the afternoon a little bit tense as far as things are concerned. Crossing the line, though, Andre Lariche will still lead the Formula V class by 1.3 seconds over Richard Carr. Zaina Munson crosses the line in 3rd position ahead of Donovan Ramsey by 55 thousandths of a second, and then 5.5 seconds back in that 10th position is Kelly Fletcher. She's still ahead though of Cyril Somerville, 6.8 seconds to be exact, with Luan van Heerden rounding everything off in that VW Omega.
1:10.297 for Byron Mitchell. He's the quickest driver out there, that's for sure, as they have still got a good amount of laps to go, including the one they're on. It will be 5 laps that they still have to complete, working their way around Kalani International Raceway. That Formula V fight is now working its way out of Saddle Sweep. Down the back main they go, and the leader has dissected the entire Formula V fight, and that is Byron Mitchell, because up front it is Andre Lariche that leads the V battle, and then there's still a fight going on there. I think it might be between Richard Carr and Zaina Munson. Yes, it is, with the Munson getting his nose ahead there in a Fostron Corner. But leading Class V towards us is Andre Lariche into turn 1 from Richard Carr, from Zaina Munson, and then it is Donovan Ramsey that is in that fight. I thought it was Richard Carr, but it's not. It's Ramsey that is in that fight there with Zaina Munson.
No, that Kelly Fletcher machine as well, not going so well like in race 1. There were some issues that they tried to sort out, And, well, she's running it still in this race. We'll try and get a finish. But Luan van Heerden crosses the line, and he surely will pass her at some stage. He is 2.7 seconds off of her in the Formula V Raymer. Meanwhile, we wait for Darren Liebenberg, who hasn't registered the lap yet. That's the leader of Class C, ahead of Aiden Elwood. There's 7.5 seconds between the two of them. But the big battle as well now to watch on the circuit, Frankie, is the Storm Lanphier DJ Boyson battle. There they go down the back straight now, with 0.4 of a second between them on the last lap.
Yeah, that's that fight for second and third as the leader comes around to start his third last lap. That is Byron Mitchell heading into turn number 1, but let's not worry too much about Byron. Here they come under the bridge towards turn 1 now. Storm Lanphier and DJ Boyson. They are nose to tail. DJ not close enough to dive. He does have a lunge though, but he's not going to make it. He lunged way too late, and there was never going to be a way he was going to make it. So we literally just decided to pull back behind Lanphier again as the two of them work their way out of turn 2. So that fight is not done for P2 and 3 yet.
Yeah, not at all. That was going to be too ambitious, I think, Frankie, if he had made any sort of a move. I think that Apex was coming very quickly over there for him. They're going to go through turn 3 now and onto the Tygerberg straight. You'll see on the screens, if you're watching online, you'll see them charging up now to the double Apex right-hander at turn 4. That is Sardo's sweep, and onto the back straight they'll then run. They got Hayden Elwood. That's going to be in their way, I could say. It's a back marker, of course. He's Class D, but they're going to be side by side towards turn 5 now. And the Dyco Racing DJ Boyson will be on the outside of turn 5. You're not going to make it work from there. Lanphier will hold the inside line and hold second position, whilst Byron Mitchell has crossed the line already with a 1:10.490, his last lap time, 0.2 of a second slower than his best.
Well, yeah, they go into turn number 1, and now Boyson decides to drive around him on the outside and gets it right. But I think he went in way too hot. Yes, he did. He got it right for a short while, for about 3 seconds, if that long, and then had to give that position back there to Lanphier because he went in way too hot. But DJ Boyson into turn number 2 is trying, and he's trying very hard. And Storm Lanphier's got to keep an eye on him now because he knows that Boyson, as they make their way into turn 3, means business. Out of Interceptor they come now, and DJ Boyson is a man on a mission. He wants that second position as they work their way through Cyril Sweep from Storm Lanphier.
Byron Mitchell comes into the last turn, and he will start the last lap of his race day as he charges up now to the line, the VW Reynard, as they now cross the line. Once again, a 1:10.038, fastest lap of the race. And then there's still a bit of a waiting time over here until we get the next two. Here they are now, Lanphier versus Boyson. Charging up now, across the line. Boyson's in the slipstream. Will he make a move? Is he close enough? No, he's not going to make any sort of a move into turn 1.
Well, this is the final lap. The leader is making his way into turn number 3. Byron Mitchell, the man from Dolphin Engineering, and also from Durant Motorsport in iRacing. He's sitting way down the road. He's making his way through turn number 4, Cyril Sweep, all on his own. They're not going to catch him now. He's gone. He's going to put a lap on Cyril Somerville down the back main, and he works his way towards Fastron corner for the final time, Byron, as the checkered flag is ready to greet him.
Mighty Mitchell it is. Byron Mitchell, Dolphin Engineering, Formula VW. Here he comes to the line now. He'll take the victory. 2 in a row today, and lovely stuff from him. Then we have being lapped over here as Luan van Heerden will come to the line, a lap down, the number 61. Actually, that's Cyril Somerville, excuse me. And then here comes Storm Lanphier and the Dyco Racing Reynard of DJ Boyson. That will be second and third for Lanphier, then Boyson, Darren Liebenberg. And it sounds like a misfiring Kelly Fletcher coming past us here.
Yeah, that car doesn't sound good at all. And here comes the Formula M of Darren Liebenberg. Oh, that thing sounds so sweet. And then Hayden Elwood in the 7-Up car, making his way towards the checkered flag to finish his race. So now we wait for those Formula Vs and they're working their way through turn number 5 out of fast run, heading towards the checkered flag, and it will be Andre Lariche, a young man that was a great karter with his brother. He comes home in P1, and then Zaina Munson just pips Richard Carr to the line, followed there by Donovan Ramsey.
And Richard Carr came so close to getting a second position there, Frankie, but at the last gasp, it was Zaina Munson putting in the pace that he needed to get that position. Wonderful drive, though, from Richard Carr. Stayed out of trouble, finished ahead of Donovan Ramsey. Cyril Somerville will classify in 10th. Kelly Fletcher, despite a sick car, will finish in 11th position, and 12th will be Luan van Heerden.
Well, and no Nick van der Westhuizen, because remember he had trouble out there in race number 1 and never made it out onto the circuit for race 2.